Three dynamic, loving, and faith-filled women spoke at the 10th Annual Catholic Women's Conference for the Diocese of Springfield this past Saturday. Julie BEAULIEU introduces us now to Mother Olga, Patricia Livingston, and Teresa Wilson Favors, and their messages about keeping life filled with joy and faith.
Lord, draw me nearer than before. Every day I long for more of you.
Mother Olga returned for the second time to speak at the annual Catholic Women's Conference. Today, all three speakers spoke about joy, faith, and redemption.
Born and raised in Iraq, Mother Olga of the Sacred Heart has won several awards, both in her homeland and here in the United States. In 2011, Boston Cardinal Sean O'Malley approved the establishment of a new religious community, the Daughters of Mary of Nazareth, some of whom accompanied her to Chicopee.
When the woman is about ready to give birth, the first sign that we know that she is going
She spoke of how mothers love their children, just as Mary loved Jesus, and how all women have love, hope, and the Holy Spirit inside of them. She added how water and fire guide Catholics through their lives here on earth, from baptism to our funeral mass.
What I think I love the most about her is how she brought the baptism and the birth of our current children and mirrored it with that of Jesus. I thought that was a beautiful analogy that I had never thought of in that way. Her message was just so simple and very pure and something that everybody could follow.
Patricia Livingston, author of Lessons of the Heart and This Blessed Mess, warmed up a morning audience with her inspiring lecture, Turning Toward Joy.
Knowing how to receive and remember goodness is the best way to prepare for trusting.
Well, I am a speaker, a longtime speaker and author. I am a wife, mother, grandmother, and only recently a great-grandmother, which is a staggering development in anyone's life. For us being able to trust God, we have to know goodness is His gift to us and to focus on it in the present moment and let it in and know it comes from God's love. So for me, that has been the most important development of my spiritual life for keeping my joy alive.
Following break, Teresa Wilson Favors, author and former director of the Office of African American Catholic Ministries for the Archdiocese of Baltimore, spoke on how God's grace resuscitates faith. Wilson Favors recalled her mission in the inner city and how this message can apply to the Diocese of Springfield.
There has been all kind of research done about how important it is for our families to be strengthened through church and or a mosque or a synagogue. That's the way that we can connect. And also there's a reservoir of resources there to strengthen each other, as well as the spiritual resource to move forward and to have hope.
Sister Kathy Hamrock served as committee chair for the past 7 years. She says choosing the speakers has been her favorite task.
I usually begin with just looking at what they've written, and if it's something that I feel that could touch the women's hearts here, then I ask Bishop what he thinks. I get his opinion too, and then we go ahead and we ask these people to join us for the conference, and it's been wonderful. I think this year we made some 3 really wonderful choices in our speakers.
It's a day about celebrating the roles of Catholic women.
There's such a beautiful audience, so responsive and warm, and very generous about laughing at anything even mildly funny. Oh, I was just delighted with them. People who aren't speakers think it's the speaker. No, it's us, right here. We exchange our energy and bless each other, and I was deeply blessed by the women today.
The day also included Catholic vendors, book signings, reconciliation, Eucharistic adoration, benediction, and Mass celebrated by Bishop Mitchell Rosansky. Music was provided by the Dan Kane Singers and Curcio. Reporting in Chicopee, I'm Julie Beaulieu for Reel to Reel.
Before me, the world behind me.
Certainly was an inspiring and uplifting day for women of all ages, and so wonderful to see how the conference has grown and changed over the past 10 years.